In for the Night is a podcast that discusses movies, random topics, and gives you the excuse to just stay in for the night. That's hard. Dude, don't do that.
Wow, you messed up a lot. What happened?
Not really, actually.
I mean, you're pretty good, but what happened?
You interjected yourself into my intro.
You are being very aggressive, and I don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate you.
Agree with that.
Nope, she loves me more.
She put her head back down. She gave 0 fucks.
And that's how we do it.
What up, peeps?
What up?
What up?
So we have a new episode here for you, and we are doing We're Not Qualified. Definitely We're Not Qualified.
She said that wrong again. It is We Are Qualified.
We're not qualified.
Extra qualified.
We are extra not qualified.
She's a PhD in therapy, and I'm a PhD in bullshit.
Sure.
So, extra qualified.
We're both bullshit qualified.
All right. Well, we got PhDs in something.
We're going to give you our opinion on bullshit.
I like it.
Has anything
happened?
Very well said. The last episode.
That was yesterday.
Pretty much. Well, that's when we recorded it yesterday, but it's actually a week later. So
yeah, well, for us, it is the next day.
I had like a list of stuff to talk about, and I was like, "Dude, this is awesome." And then I'm like, "No."
Well, you should have wrote it down.
Should have.
Whose fault is that?
Mine.
Old age, huh?
Probably.
Old age.
But you're really old. Oh, so
Thanks.
I started doing this new game. It's like a word search game. And now we have this new championship thing where it's called the Wisdom Championship. And you have to be number 1. And I am betting against a grandma because her name is Nana. And a fucking Nana.
Nana is kicking her ass cheeks right now.
She is. Like, every time I'm playing, like, consistently for 6 or 7 hours straight, and she's still beating me by 100. I was like, how, Nana, how?
She is just besting
you, Nana.
babe. She is just
fuck
besting
you, Nana. And I wish I could message Nana and be like, dude, fuck you, little bitch, and just like kind of degrade her so she stops doing so well.
All right. Well, wifey's talking. Take 2 shots because Wade was laying down, but now he's messing with Fifi.
Yeah. Stop. Well, as all of you know from the last episode, we have a new puppy who is a cute terror.
A cute terror. He just keeps picking on Fifi and attacking her legs and not messing with the other 2 pups. So Fifi's okay with it, but there's time where she just wants to lay down and take a nap, and then here comes Wade to like mess with her.
Chew on her legs.
Chew on her legs or chew on her neck. And she's just like, I'm over you. And like, she hasn't barked at him or growled at him, but.
Oh, she does all the time, but it's cute growls.
Well, yeah, like friendly growls, not like I hate you growls.
Not yet.
And they're playing right now too, so.
Take another shot. Okay, so we're not qualified. We are going to cover. No, we're not.
I said we're not.
That's bullshit. All right. So we're not qualified. We are going to cover some advice. I have a topic.
I would hope you have a topic.
No, I have a topic here. I have advice, a topic, advice, and confession. So you have.
I have advice, confession, advice, confession.
Oh, great. All right. So let's start with me. We are going to do it. Okay. So, advice. I cannot afford a car. I take the bus to work. My boss has had multiple talks. That's what they did. Like they did the bunny ears thing. Talks with me about my proclivity for the bus.
Proclivity?
Proclivity. They prefer the bus.
Wow.
I have never been late because of the bus. I get to the stop at 7 a.m. I get to work at 8:30, and I'm supposed to be at work at 9 a.m. Can I get fired for taking the bus? What happens if I get fired for taking the bus? If you get fired for taking the bus, sue.
1,000,000% sue.
They cannot fire you for not having your own vehicle.
Especially if you're at work on time.
Yeah, especially. If you're always on work on time, early even, they cannot fire you for that. So, guess what? Like, make sure you calculate every single time you come in so that if they fire you for technically taking a bus, your proclivity for taking the bus, no, you can sue them. You can sue them hard.
Or just lie to them and be like, I got a car.
Or do that. Maybe they'll stop harassing you about taking the bus. Who cares if you have a car or not? Like,
yeah, as long as you show up and work on time, they should not give two shits.
Exactly.
Now, unless they're asking because they want to help you out and get you a vehicle, then that's different. But
if they had multiple talks with you about taking the fucking bus, who cares?
Or you can tell them, hey, look, if you want me to freaking not take the bus, then y'all should pay me more so I can buy me a vehicle. How about them apples?
Or that.
Right? You got some options.
Couple options. So, definitely.
They should not care if you're freaking taking the bus.
They shouldn't fire you for taking the bus. First and foremost, if you're happy with that, if you're happy taking the bus, take the bus. If you're arriving to work on time, take the bus.
Like, honestly, if I worked like, let's just say 10, 15 minutes down the road and I could take literally one bus to get to work, I would fucking take a bus. Like, save gas, save wear and tear on my vehicle. Why the hell not?
Or walk.
Or ride a bicycle. Like, I mean, I have a motorcycle, so I would do that. But I would ride a bicycle. Like, there's nothing wrong. I mean, unless it's 110 degrees outside, then I will not, because I'll be super gross when I get there.
True.
But if it's like, 80, 90, 70, I'll freaking ride a bicycle.
80, 90, 70.
Yeah. 80, 90, 70. In that order.
In that order. The terrible order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, 100%.
But no, you should not be able to be fired by taking the bus. So if your boss decides to fire you, fucking sue the company. Sue it. If you're doing your job well and he's questioning how you're getting to work, that's none of his business. Just as long as you get to work, it doesn't matter how you get to work.
Yeah. What is
puppies.
I can't see what he's doing.
He's tugging on the blanket. Oh, so take a shot. Take a shot.
Arrow wanted to lay on it. All right. So my advice. I sort of like this girl, but am not sure if I want to ask her out just yet. What is a good question to ask someone before you know if you want to date them? Wait, let me read that one more time. I sort of like this girl, but I'm not sure if I want to ask her out just yet. What is a good question to ask someone before you know if you want to date them? So
it's a pre-date question. So, like, Mike,
are you good in bed? It's a pretty good question.
I guess you can just... I would be like, dude, like... First, figure out what your qualities are that is important, and then ask about those. But okay,
no, just jump straight to it.
That's exactly probably what he's wanting. That's probably
I have a story about this. Actually,
oh my god, tell the story. Tell the story.
So it was with my boy PC from South Texas.
Yep.
So we were in South Texas, and I had met this chick. At some bar before.
Not me, because I'm married to him now.
Well, yeah, and this was like fucking 10 years ago. 8, something like that. Wade. Hey, bud, just lay down.
So he is like trying to roll up the blanket, like, so take a shot.
Yeah, take a shot. So, I didn't meet this chick at like some bar like a previous week before. So we end up going out again. And my boy Pablo comes out with us as well, because like, we're trying to, I think at first she was like, oh, I don't know. So I was like, all right, well, let's go out with my boy. And then like later on, she was like, yeah, I'll come and hang out. But I was like, well, my boy's going to be with us. She's like, that's fine. So she comes out. We're at his bar. We're like sitting here like chilling, drinking, whatever. And like she was just saying these like random stories and stuff like that. Like nothing, you know, to the point of like if we're going to date, if we're going to smash at the end of the night, like none of that. So I was just like, all right. And I already had some liquid courage in me, and wifey knows me too. So I was like, hey, if Pablo said this. Oh, I said his name. It doesn't matter.
Pablo, we love Pablo.
Yeah.
We've said it before.
Yeah.
We've actually said it
if
before.
Pablo said this story, he would just be cracking his ass off because he talks more about what I did before I asked this question. So she's telling the story, right? Blah, blah, blah. I'm drinking. She finishes her story. I take one more drink. I put my drink down, very like calm and chill. I'm like, all right. So now I look up at her and I'm like, so we gonna like smash or what tonight?
Oh my God.
I don't know why it came over me to ask this. I have no idea. Maybe I just like overheard crap.
Same at
like,
dinner. Like we were talking about terrible people, and then you like got very aggressive about a story you were telling, and you called somebody a "see you next Tuesday."
Yeah, see you next Tuesday. I can't remember.
But
who
you
that
said
was.
a cunt, straight up cunt.
I did. Well, I mean, if you're a cunt, then you're a cunt. Sorry.
No, you're just like, no, but then you were like, oh my God, that was so aggressive.
I kind of felt bad afterwards. I was like, shit, sorry.
That was really aggressive. And I was like, damn, I love that.
It's just wifey's just looking at me with these wide eyes like, what in the world is going on? Yeah, I was like, shit, sorry. I take it back. But yeah, I just like asked this chick that, and she was just like, it's like she was dumbfounded. She was like, what? Like, just kind of like tripping out.
I was expecting you to buy all these drinks for me and just...
Yeah, I mean, because like,
Was that what she was expecting?
I guess so, because I don't think she... Yeah, I think she was just like talking to like kind of like act like, you know, she's enjoying herself or into it. But like, she was just getting free drinks. And I was just like, all right, so what's up? And I was just like, that's basically kind of how it was. So like, are we going to like... make this into like next situation?
That's kind of actually valid, because if you bought any sort of shit for her and she's just
and we went out like a couple of times already. Like this was the second, like, so the first night I met her, obviously, you know, I was talking to her, buying her drinks, you know, whatever, just having a good time with her. And then, you know, we exchanged numbers, and then we went out again, and it was the same thing. You know, she was just telling these like crazy stories, like how she freaking fell down the stairs and how she like almost broke her ankle walking somewhere.
Did somebody
and
push her down the stairs?
Probably. And now I see why. And then so I was just like over it. I was like, hey, so we're gonna like, you know,
see,
what's
but the
up?
thing is that she's probably playing all these guys to buy her dinner, buy her drinks, shit. And
I was over it. I was like, I didn't make a lot of money at the time. I was a server at freaking Chili's. Like, I wasn't balling out of control, probably making like $20,000 a year or whatever the case was.
Any guy I dated ever, I was like, dude, 50-50. You buy a shot, or buy a drink, I'll buy a drink.
Exactly.
Like, that's how we played. And some guys did not like it. They were upset that I would buy them a drink.
Yeah, because they want to be in control. That's
and so I was like, this
Psychos.
is not going to work, because this is how it works with me.
Psychos.
So I had one guy who wanted it, like he wanted to be the man of the relationship, but he couldn't man up. And I was like, I don't understand this. So we went and watched a movie at his apartment, and it was weird because like then he decided to take off his pants, and it was not a good situation.
Oh, he wanted some Johnson.
His it was tiny. It was
Maybe he's a grower, not a shower.
He was full mast. It was bad. It was really bad.
So like mine?
No. Babe, no. Shut up. No. It was really
like
bad.
The guy from The Hangover with the hair, and he's like, you can barely see his little
it's
pecker.
Fucking Wade's. It was really bad. It was really sad.
Wow.
It was really small, and he was like trying to compensate.
He was looking at you.
So
He was like, "You talking shit?"
we're going to talk about this because it's hilarious. But he tried to make it seem important, and I was like, "Oh, dude, oh no." I tried to make him feel better, and I tried to do it with him, but it didn't work. So we separated ways, and we're just like,
Oh,
no.
you still tried.
I
That was
tried.
sweet of you.
No, I was really nice, and it just
Poor guy.
he was a dick, so it worked out for the better.
Wait, so he had a small PP and he was a dick?
Yeah,
Wow, that's not a good combo.
yeah, it was really bad.
Like, maybe if he was like super overly sweet.
Oh
and
yeah,
had
if he
a
was
small
really
pee-pee,
nice and he had to smell pee-pee.
that would be like
No,
not
but he
okay,
was-
but it'd be like
He
more
was really
forgiving.
full of himself, saying he had a big dick and shit.
What? So
And it was
that's-
like
yes!
it was this big.
Yes.
It was
That
tiny.
is 100% picture perfect. The stereotype. When guys flaunt about having a huge pee-pee, like 9 times, or I would
right.
say 8 times out of 10, it's probably wrong.
We diverged from what we were supposed to be
I
doing
mean, it was
here.
kind of like within the same means.
All right, so I actually have a topic now.
I mean, but we didn't even answer the question.
Oh, what was the question?
Wow.
Wow.
What is a good question to ask someone before you get
Oh.
to know before you want to date them?
So I think whatever question you should ask them is something that you're interested in. So if you're interested in like anime, be like, oh, what's your favorite anime?
Yeah.
Because if you like something similar, it's easier to know that you want to date them. Or, oh, hey, what's your favorite TV show? If you like comedy and they like comedy too, great. But that probably is...
I mean, yeah, I would say that's a very valid point. Like something that you're into. So if you like going,
what's your
not
favorite
boating, but
physical
what is it?
activity?
Like if you like going on the water, like out on the water, like like you want to go
do you
freaking
like
to the
swim?
river. You like swimming or
Oh, no, I hate the water. Okay, maybe
all right, this
don't
is
ask them
not
that.
gonna work then.
Don't
Oh,
ask them
do you
that.
like going bowling or playing pool? Are you competitive? Shit like that.
Do you like playing beer pong?
Do you like playing beer? Do you like drinking? Do you like getting fucked up on the weekends?
Oh, God.
Okay, that's a little bit too extreme, but
Don't do
I
that.
think the first wifey made a very valid point. Like something that you're interested
Like,
in
if you like
or passionate
anything,
in or something like that.
ask them about something you like. And if they
Or love.
like or love something you're passionate about, and if they respond, either they don't know anything about it, you can teach them about it, and they look like they want to learn about it, great.
Yeah, that means they're definitely maybe
But
the one.
if they're just like, no, I have no interest, don't ask them out.
That's
Don't ask them
done
out.
right there. And be like, all right, well, it's been great. You can buy your own drinks. I'm out.
Bye. You're so cute.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. So that answered that question, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay, cool.
100%. See, we're qualified.
We're very not qualified. Okay. So my next one is a topic we can discuss.
I mean, every topic is a discussion.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So when did it become okay for guys to cry to the boss about their personal issues? Just do your job. I'm not your friend. I'm your boss. And inadequacies. Wait.
Wait, stop.
Uh-oh. So, I'm not your friend. I'm your boss. And have way more important things to do than make your insecurities and inadequacies less painful. Suck it up, snowflake millennial. So, discussing your painful shit to your boss. That's the topic.
Never. I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty
you
easy
shouldn't.
topic.
Yeah. You only do
For
it to your
one,
coworkers.
Work and personal life should be separate.
But
So it doesn't matter. I mean, unless you had a death in the family and you're trying to get off work, then yes, be like, hey, I'm sorry I can't come in, or you still go in if you absolutely have to, and you're like, hey, like I'm just not.
You don't go in at all if somebody died.
There's jobs out there, babe, where they just don't give two shits. If you need to go in because you're like, if you don't come in, you're going to get fired, even after you telling them that you had a death in the family, then just go in and be like, look, like, I had a so-and-so passed away. I cannot do this job today. And then they're like, well, go F yourself, basically. Some jobs do that. Then I think you should just find a new job. But if they're like, okay, that's fine. That's one way to, like, let your boss know your personal business. But other than that, if you're like,
seems like
got chlamydia or something like that, then I don't think you should be telling your boss that. Just
chit-chatting to your boss about your personal issues. I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's personal issues. Yeah, just don't do that. Personal
your boss
and
is
work
your boss.
are two different things.
Unless you know them personally, do not talk to your boss about personal issues. So it's never okay to talk to your boss about your personal issues. So the boss in this situation, I think, is the person who wrote in, but don't do that.
Yeah, like, don't talk to your boss about personal issues.
I used to be a manager of 26 people, and they would come to me all, and I would understand that. I'm like, dude, I don't care about your personal life, but your personal life is affecting your work life, so I have to listen.
I mean, that's when you get your shift covered, or call into work, or
but you can't
do a no-call, no-show or something. Like,
don't do a no-call, no-show. That's shitty.
If your job is not letting you get it off, then yeah, just find a new job is what I'm saying.
Okay. But seriously, that is never the case most times. But if you know your boss on a personal level, that's different. But just be honest with them and be like, yo, this sucks. But
even then, like that, you still shouldn't say personal stuff at work to your boss because you never know who is listening.
Exactly. You never know who's listening.
You might say something that either is offensive to someone else, and then they're going to go to HR, and then that's going to get you and the boss in trouble. It's just all sorts of things. Just you should not talk about personal stuff at work.
At all.
Unless you're texting each other, then do it then.
Do it and then post it on Reddit.
Wow. But other than just like talking out loud, you do not know who's around the corner. You don't know who's in the other room. You don't know who's in the same room. Like,
seriously.
You might think you're cool, but they might just freaking go rat your ass out. Like,
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Just like never talk to your boss about personal issues. If you need a day off, yes, tell them that you need a day off. Mm-hmm. But never, ever, ever talk to your boss. Even if they're your best friend.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Like, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Bad news bears. All right. Oh, me turn.
His turn.
So, yeah. Confession. I logged into my friend's email account and declined her university's offer of a mission.
His face.
Wow.
That's awful.
That is shitty.
You're a fucking shitty friend. Why did you do that? Like,
I mean, I get it.
Why? Why? Wait, no. What would possess you
right? Just a
to
friend?
sacrifice your friend's success?
Okay, yeah, friend. I mean, it's not a valid reason by all means.
No, by all means. By all means.
But I get why they did it is because their friend probably applied to, like, let's just say they live in Hawaii or some shit, and their friend probably applied to somewhere in, let's say, New York or Texas or Florida. So they're going to be going, what I'm saying is they're going to be going far away, and their friend was like, well, I don't want you to, like, leave because their friend obviously isn't going anywhere.
Breathing weird. Okay.
Because their friend obviously isn't going anywhere, so they didn't want them to leave. I said it is not a valid reason for someone to do that, but people do it for that reason.
Right. That confession is bullshit. You're a terrible person. You should not.
I mean, I get it, but
I understand. You're the devil's.
Do you though?
Yeah.
But do you though?
You're a terrible person too.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I just get it.
No, I understand it. But the thing is, you're sacrificing your friend's success for your own benefit.
And I'm pretty sure that they're probably not going to be friends.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, whether if they or not they find out. Like, but that's shitty. That's shitty. If you ever did that to me, something as small as that, I would divorce you.
Well, for one, I don't know your email password, so.
I mean, you have access to my email.
No, I don't. I mean, I can go on your phone and see it, but I don't know what your password is, like, off the top of my head. So, no, I can't access it.
Same.
But I wouldn't do that, so.
See, but you wouldn't do that. The thing is, if I was trying to apply for college and I was trying to get into something, you would not sacrifice that.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. So, my husband
but this is different, though, because I'm your husband. But this is a friend thing.
That's bullshit.
But maybe this friend likes this certain someone, so maybe that's another reason why they did it.
That's their own fucking fault.
Man, that's another reason why they did it. I mean, like I said, I get why they did it. Is it okay? Is it a good thing? No. But I get why they did it. Should they do it again? No. Should they tell their friend?
Yes,
no, but yes.
Yes, they should.
If they want to, if they valid their friendship and they love this person as a friend, then yes, they should tell them.
And but they also very upset.
They also need to know that if they do tell them, they're more than likely not going to be friends again.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but that's their own fuck up. They shouldn't have did that.
They really should.
So I mean, hey,
no, that hurts my heart because like getting into a certain college is so important to some people, and if this certain college accepted them. And their friend logged in and was like, nope, bye.
Decline, bitches.
And they were so hard for that. And they were.
I'm going to be like Deadpool when he's talking to Dopinder. It's like, do it again. I'm just kidding.
Don't do it. Don't kill him.
Don't give in.
Kill him.
No, give in.
But don't do that.
Do it again.
No, really don't. Don't do that. Really, he's terrible.
Maybe he's just trying to help that friend out, you know?
Or keep them in a tiny ass town that gives them nothing. All right, so
do it again.
No, don't do it again. I have an advice question. Sorry, folks. I'm 52. And getting married in about 6 months. And my best friend, whom I love dearly, is assuming I want her to be my matron of honor. I have not asked her because she weighs about 400 pounds.
Oh, wow.
I hate myself for not wanting her to be in the wedding party because it would just break her heart. People stare at her and point, and she is very short, so it looks worse. Fuck that. I feel awful, and I'm just being honest. How can I handle this? If it's your best friend, she's in your fucking bridal party. Get over yourself. She's 400 pounds. She's your best friend. She's been there for you from thick and thin. Get over yourself. Stop being vapid and assholey. Sorry, not sorry.
Assholey.
I'm sorry. Do you want to weigh in on this? Because that's shitty.
Maybe the friend was like, don't invite me to public events because I'm embarrassed. Maybe.
No.
How do you know? Do you know these two people?
She was anticipating her being the matron of honor. So.
Oh, well then, yeah, you're a dick. Just invite them. Or you're a see you next Tuesday, whatever.
That hurts my heart that you just don't want to include them because they're overweight.
Yeah, like
why?
Maybe it's a valid medical reason why they're overweight. I mean, people.
So what? People point and stare at them. Who cares if they're your best friend?
You should yell at the people who are pointing and staring.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you doing as a friend? You suck.
Yeah, you're not a true fan if that bothers you that much. So sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, are they going to mess up your fucking photos? You're 52. Calm down.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I'm sorry, that was rough. But
what?
Next, you're 52.
It's not rough. What I said earlier was rough, but that's not rough.
I know.
At the restaurant.
But the thing is, like, you're 52, and you're getting married. Congratulations. I'm so proud that you're waiting this long to get married. But at the same rate, your best
Maybe it's
friend,
like their second or third
your
marriage.
best friend whom you have shared your life with doesn't
Obviously,
fit in.
they're not that much of a best friend if you're embarrassed to invite them to your wedding
Right.
just because they're 400 pounds.
Kind of a little bit, yeah.
So, you might want to retract that best friend part. Not to be mean or rude, but
They're a matron.
if they're your best friend, it would not matter what size, shape, color,
they could be turquoise.
skin
They should be your
deformation,
yeah.
jaw deformation. Like, if they're your best friend, you should invite them to whatever you want them to invite them to and be happy that they're there.
Ingrown hairs.
Like,
I don't know.
werewolfy, you should
I'm
just...
trying to think of terrible things. but
If their
that's-
toes look like they've been, kicking bricks and they have like super long toenails
Oh, that's gross.
and they only wear open-toed shoes.
I'm like hugging my toes. And I'm like, ew. I hate it.
If they're your best friend, you got to invite them, I mean, you can be like, hey, bro, like, can you do something with
Collect
your
yourself.
jacked up feet there? And they're like, nah, man, that's how my feet are. But like,
All right. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. If you get your feet stepped on and some broken toenails, that's on you.
That hurts my foot. My feet are not gross, I swear.
They're not.
They're
We would not
actually
be
really
married
cute.
if she had ugly feet. So just
'Cause
straight
it's
up.
foot fetish. Okay.
I do. It's a foot fetish, not the part that I want to suck them, but the part that they have to look gorgeous. And I keep trying to get wifey to be a foot model, and she won't do it.
It's not that I won't do it. You just won't set it up.
What do you mean I got to set up? I already sent you like 10 websites you have to go to do it. I can't like take pictures for you and make your own account. Like,
You can take pictures of my foot.
I can, but you need to go make an account. We would be rich right now, like so rich, and it's your fault. Like, if I can get on a website where I can take pictures of my feet because women like okay looking guy black feet, then I would. I don't think I have ugly feet at all.
No,
I mean,
they're cute feet.
they're for a guy. I think they're good enough. Like,
They're cute.
for a guy, and I think I can make some monies.
They're mediocrely taken care of.
Mediocrely, I think this one's gotten a lot better too. It's not as much shit underneath the.
Like how he points to one foot.
Yeah, the left one is fucking great, but the right one, yeah, it's a little iffy. You know what
All
I
right,
mean?
everybody, take a shot. Fifi's here.
Fifi just
All
loves me
right,
too
so
much.
read the next one.
My little puppers. You want to say this one, Mama? You want to say this one, or you want to say this one, don't you? She wants to talk into the mic. Go ahead, speak. And she yawns.
Oh, she tried. She really
tried.
tried. Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, what are some tips on getting over someone who cheated on you and started dating again before you? Just get the fuck over it. Like, no offense, but obviously
They did
not care. They did not care. They were probably cheating on you from the get-go, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if y'all dated for a year, 2 years, 6 months, but I'm pretty sure they probably had someone, they got with you, they were still banging that someone while they were dating you, but you just happened to find out later, and you're like, oh, they're cheating on me, which in actuality, you're probably the second one, and you're the person who cheated on them with. So, sucks, I know, but yeah, that could be the reality. So, yeah. Just, you got to move on. I mean, it's rough. I've been cheated on
A lot.
at least a few,
Not by
at
me,
least
not
a
by me,
handful
folks.
of times.
Not by me. Not by me.
Now, I'm coming for experience. Like, it's just like, this is the funniest thing as I heard, because there's this guy, it was two guys talking, right? They're like bullshitting with each other. And one guy, he was like, if I came home and I found my wife cheating, like, I would go fucking berserk and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not going to say, like, what all he said. It wasn't, like, murder or anything, but he was just like, I would want to beat the guy's ass, whatever. And the other guy, homeboy of mine, he was like, why? It was like, that's your be single card. Like, that's kind of like a get out of jail card, like. The guy, he has a kid, I think. So he was like, I'll just take my kid and leave. Deuces. Like, he wouldn't be mad at the guy. He wouldn't be mad at the chick. He'd be like, see you later. And that's the way it would be with me. It's like, if I came home and wifey was cheating, I'm like, all right, well, have a good night. And I'm sure if I the other way around, she'd be pissed off. I mean, yeah, I'll be mad. It's not like I wouldn't be mad, but it's like I'm not going to try to, like, hurt anyone. I'm not going to try to shoot anybody. I'm just going to be like, all right, well, you made your bed. Now you're going to sleep in it.
The rage is not going to overcome.
The rage is not going to hurt. Now, unless I'm belligerent drunk, then that might be a different situation. But I don't know what would happen then. But if I'm, like, within my normal self, I would not freaking go crazy. I'd just be like, oh, well, I guess I'm single now. See you later.
Jail-free card.
Yeah, get out of jail-free card. Like, I'm out. See you later. Have fun.
The same.
You enjoy yourself. Like, that means a person just does not care about you.
The thing is, if you feel like that, if it's that easy to get over, you did not care.
I don't agree with that.
I agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all.
Because if I caught you cheating, that would destroy me. And I would be upset. I would be very upset.
I don't think so.
No.
You'd be upset, yes, but you wouldn't like...
No, but the thing is, I wouldn't be like, I'm single now, but... No, I wouldn't do that bullshit. No, I would be upset and be like, dude, I'm...
Well, obviously, if I cheated, that means I wouldn't care. So
you didn't care, but I cared still.
Yeah, but see, with me, if it flips, if you cheated on me, that means you didn't care, and I recognize that. So that means I, in turn, would not care.
But the thing is, I wouldn't cheat on you.
Exactly, I wouldn't cheat either. So
great.
We're not talking about each other here. We're talking about.
So it's really hard to put the decipher in. So
I'm just saying, if I came home and I caught you in a bed with another guy, I'd be like, all right, deuces. Like, I'm not going to, like, people are like, oh, I'm going to fucking shoot the guy. Well, the guy didn't even know. Like, I hate when people say that because, like, now, unless the guy got there and there's a bunch of pictures on the wall of, like, you know, the husband and her or whatever, then I'm like, all right, bro. But, like, you came into this house and you obviously knew she was married. You know, you got to deal with the consequences then.
Kind of, you might get shot.
You might get shot. But if, like, you came home, there's 0 pictures on the wall, you think this lady lives by herself, you know, you don't see any kid pictures, and, like, all this stuff, you're like, okay, she's a single woman in her house. All right, yeah, let's get it on.
What about those single times when they're wasted from the club and they're just hooking up? They're not going to look around and be like, dude, I don't see
Okay, so you're saying if you go to the club and you get wasted, you're going to hook up with someone?
I don't go to the club.
Exactly. A girl that is married and goes to the club, she is a thought.
Wow. He said it, folks. It's true.
Like,
kind of a little bit.
You should not be going to a club with your girlfriends if you're married. Now, if all the girls are married and are going to a club, you only go to clubs to hook up. You don't go to clubs to have a good time.
Oh, really?
You don't. You go to clubs to hook up. You go to there to drink, get drunk, and leave with a random dude or girl. That's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. Now, if you just want to dance, then there's other places you can go. Like, I mean...
You have to, like, label them now because you got really upset.
I want this to be controversial, but you can go to a gay club. There's actually a lot of women who go to gay clubs because they try to avoid that interaction with other men. But the thing is men are starting to find out
why can't you go to a club with your husband?
Well, exactly. Oh, there you go. That's another valid, good question. I didn't even think of that. That ain't come to mind. There you go.
So going to clubs with your husband or significant other.
If you want to dance, go to the club with just your significant other.
If your husband doesn't dance, at least go with him so he's there.
Yes, and you can dance with, like, you know, a friend of yours or something like that. There you go. Exactly. That's perfect. So yeah, if you go to if a married woman or even a girl that's dating someone goes to a club with her girlfriends because maybe they're single, they're trying to hook up.
Yeah.
Like you would not be able to change my mind on that. I do not agree with it. Because if that's the case, and just like you said, you should go to the club with your husband.
Yep.
Point blank.
That's why I don't go anywhere after dark. Because it's so sleepy.
Like, it's just like, yeah.
I'm so sleepy, guys. You don't understand. I get sleepy at 5. Like
You get sleepy as soon as you wake up. I don't even want to hear it.
True.
You wake up at 7, you're like, oh, I'm sleepy, and you slept for like 15 hours.
No, I like chug a pre-workout, and then I go work out, and then I'm sleepy, like at 12.
You're just always sleeping.
All right. You have to read the next one.
Oh, you're already done with yours?
No, I have one more, and you have 2.
Yeah, one more. I just read my second one.
Oh, okay.
Or second to the last one.
Second and last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so mine is a confession. This is very sad, and I know it. Okay. Okay. So I was around 8 years old. I knew when my birthday was, knew when it was coming up, and the days before. Nobody mentioned it, so I didn't either. My sister's friend knew who my sister's friend who I knew, but not too well remembered. Then everyone was like, wait, it's your birthday today? I knew it would have been depressing if I said, yes, it was. Yeah. So I just tried to make it funny and pretend I forgot.
Ouch. Oh, let me see this.
So their birthday was there, and then they remembered, but nobody else remembered. I feel this hardcore because that happened to me multiple times. So nobody remembered their birthday, and they were trying to make it a funny situation instead of a sad situation. So whenever anybody remembered, they were like, "Oh my God, yeah, it's my birthday. Oh my God." It's terrible.
Oh, no. See, first you effed up by saying, well, wait.
I read what it was.
So, like, no, not you, babe. The person. So, wait.
They're trying to pretend.
They remember when they were 8 years old?
Multiple people remember they're 8 years old. I remember my 8-year-old situation, babe.
I don't remember when I was
Yeah,
8.
I know. That's you.
So, okay. First of all, don't. Okay, I wouldn't say don't.
He's an 8-year-old.
But you should not. How is it? You should not not take the liking. How do I want to word this? You should not.
I have no idea what you want to say, so I'm.
You should not put yourself on a back burner because people didn't remember your birthday or a celebration or something. You know, if it's your birthday and, you know, kudos to that one, your sister's friend who remembered, you should be like, yes, it is my birthday. And I appreciate you for remembering. Granted, they're 8 years old, so
they're trying to not make it sad.
Obviously, they don't think the way adults do now. At least there's some 8-year-olds that do, but at that time, you know, they're not thinking like, okay, no, F this. Like, yeah, it's my birthday. What y'all should know this. So I get it, but, you know, in the future, because doing that then, that's going to like kind of pave the way.
Them,
yeah. It's going to make it okay for people to forget something important of like your dates or whatever.
Be the hero for your life. Don't let people forget you.
Yes, and that, I mean, just like we were watching Malcolm and Millie the other day, and the husband and the kids all forgot the mom's birthday, and she was like pissed off.
And so she went to the batting cage.
Yeah, she went to the batting cage to take out some rage, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry!" Like, and she like yelled at them. She's like, "Y'all forgot my birthday!" Blah 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 blah.
They like stepped up.
But then they got in a fight with some clowns, and they like stepped up and like took her side, which is great, but still.
But the thing is, you should step up for your birthdays.
Yeah, just step up for your birthday, or
if you
anniversary.
If you don't like your birthdays, that's totally fine. But step up for yourself, because don't be a victim. Be the hero of your life.
Yep.
All right, that's the last one for me.
And
maneuver his arm to.
So I got a confessiones.
Yeah. He's laughing.
I shit myself at Six Flags in a bathing suit, so I just walked into the water and washed it off.
That's so gross. And Ty's beside himself.
Oh, that's fucking great.
No, that's not great. That's awful. Babe, do you understand poop particles?
My Lord. And people are going to be opening up their eyes in there. What are they getting there?
They're
Open
gonna
their
all
eyes
get
and it's going to
pink
be
eye.
just like
Oh my God, they're
fucking
all
log
gonna
right in their face.
get. Oh my God, they're gonna get all pink eye.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Your
awesome.
confession makes me sad.
That is
Okay.
that is a great. That was a good ender right there. That was a good ender.
For all the depressing.
Dope
things.
ender. Look at that.
Dope ender.
Dope ender. No, I want dope ender because that was a dope ender.
All right. So,
I think she's been messing with her. She's been messing with her scar here. Her
okay.
scabs.
So we have Fifi here. Take a shot.
Take
You
a
have to take a
shot. She wants to say
Uh,
something to the mic. She just doesn't know how.
She doesn't. So you know you love us. Definitely reach out to us via inforthenight69@gmail.com or inforthenightpodcast.com and go to contact. What else can you find at the website?
You can find Fifi and Arrow.
Probably.
No, merch and Patreon.
If you love us so much, do that, please. We are going to start videotaping ourselves doing that, so we're going to be on Patreon soon. Soon, I swear to God, we're going to do it.
Soon.
And then, what's our next movie, babe?
Oh, so we have a treatsies for the next movie.
Yep.
So the movie is called The Getback
It's on Tubi.
on Tubi, and it is starring yours truly, my mum.
Not yours truly. It's starring your mom.
Yours truly. Oh, yours truly is me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not starring you.
it's not starring me. It is
So-
starring my mum. So definitely check it out. I talked to mom earlier. She says she doesn't have like a super big part, but she is still in it. And I think we were watching like a trailer on it earlier, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty
It's actually
funny
looks really
movie.
good.
So we are that is our next movie, The Get Back on Tubi.
And my topic is creepy toys.
That's going to be an interesting night for folks. I mean, for sure.
Get
Wow.
back to creepy toys.
Get back
All
creepy
right.
toys.
So I hope we gave you a reason to stay in for the night.
And until next time, peeps, take a shot and peace out.